Happy Wednesday, everybody. My name is Dean.
And my name is Tyler.
And today we got a fun little game that we thought would be a great idea. We're going to play bingo for the upcoming champion. Now, we don't know if it's Milio or Milio.
I'm thinking Milio. It looks like Emilio without the E. So I'm thinking Milio, but who knows? I could be wrong.
I'm sure it's pronounced some weird. He's from, I think they said it's from Ixtal, so who knows what kind of pronunciation. Anyways, so we thought it'd be fun to, there's nothing about his gameplay. I'm sure there's like leaks and stuff, but we haven't looked at anything. We thought it'd be a fun idea to make a bingo card that is filled with guesses of what this champion is going to be able to do. You know, we're in 2023. Who knows what the fuck's going to go on. So yeah, that's what we're going to do today. And once we get this done, we'll have a link in our Discord. This is a shameless promotion to come on over and join the Discord. So you guys can play whenever this champion comes out. Should be like within the next few weeks. We'll be able to, we'll be seeing him. So
I'm thinking, 2 to 3 patch cycles here.
I think less than that. I think
possibly less. Yeah, possibly less.
I have actually, you know what? Hold on. I bet he will be. We're recording this Monday night, the 13th. I bet we'll get some information tomorrow on PBE because usually updates on Tuesdays.
Right.
Then next week he might be on PBE because next week the patch comes out, and then 2 weeks, so like 3 weeks maybe. I don't know. He could come out tomorrow. I'm just kidding. But yeah, so we're gonna play that today. Really quick, as always, wanted to shout out the YouTube here. We put up a gameplay. It's of me, Jazzy, and Purple playing some Garen, Maokai, and Kai'Sa. It was a pretty fun game. A little bit of banter going back and forth, and it was fun. Make sure you guys go over there and sub to the YouTube channel. We're getting a few more subs, which is really encouraging, and I like to see it. Yeah, and head over there and let us know how you're feeling about it. And yeah, I don't know what else to say about that.
I watched a bit of the gameplay earlier, and it was pretty funny. I didn't get to the whole thing because I was at work, but it was pretty funny. So looked like a fun game.
All right, guys, let's get to the meat of this. So, got on screen, we got the bingo card, except it's called Milio instead of bingo. And
exactly.
Let's start it, man. All right, give me. So obviously we have the free space in the middle. And Tyler, why don't you? We're gonna go back and forth.
Okay.
And so yeah, what's the first thing? We'll start top left.
We can start top left. Let's say we can always start the free space. Are you gonna leave it free space, or you want to put something in it?
We'll leave it free space.
Okay. Because I was gonna say we could use one of the things they've already told us about them as the free space, like being from Ixtal or whatever. But that's fine. Regardless, that space is free. I'm not gonna include that because we already know those things about it, or about, I guess, him. I guess we don't really know if it's a he or she technically.
I think he said it's a young boy, like a child, a baby boy.
Okay. Let's see.
Yeah, what do you got?
So I'm thinking the first thought I have is that Milio is a shapeshifter.
Okay.
Kind of like a Nidalee, where she shapeshifts Cougar to Nidalee. I'm thinking he's going to be a shapeshifter because they have a lot of talk about an animal feel to like a counterpart, I guess, to him.
So does this mean, are you saying one of his abilities he turns into something?
I think he's going to have an ulti that changes his, like, much like Nidalee, where like you press R, you're going to start with your R to be able to change form.
So that's actually, I didn't have it worded exactly how you said, but I wrote, one of my guesses was traditional alt.
Okay.
So we'll say shapeshifter, shapeshifting. We'll say shapeshifting alt. Is there a term for champions that have that? Is this shapeshifting? Okay.
I can look up what Nidalee is, but shapeshifter makes sense to me.
Shapeshifter, yeah, it's fine. We all know it's a non-traditional alt. It's just like it's either. So yeah, that's interesting. I wonder if it'll be like a whole set of different basic abilities when you if he transforms.
That's my other space. Said Milio will have, I guess that's
like 6 abilities.
6 unique abilities, and not counting the ulti.
Okay. Do you want to write that one too? Oh, we'll put that
Yeah.
one down too.
That was
Uh,
literally my other one, but I would put that. I was gonna
do
put
you,
that somewhere else on the card. I
I was
didn't
gonna
want to
say,
put
do
it
you
right
want to?
underneath.
Do you want to? Okay, so maybe. Do you want to? I wonder.
Make like 01 or something. I don't know.
Oh, one. Okay. So you want to say 6 unique abilities?
All right. No, actually, you know what? Make that 02 so it's not in the same line as M.
Well, to be
Anyway.
fair, we are gonna shuffle these.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Let's just
that's
go.
good.
We'll go
That's
straight
yeah,
down then
okay.
on M.
Okay.
So 6 unique abilities.
Yep.
Okay.
It's funny that you brought that up because I know we were gonna go back and forth. I'm like, well, you just hit the first one led to the second one, so
Bill. Okay, 6. It doesn't.
just put 6 abilities or something, or
I'll say 6 abilities.
yeah,
We know
I
what
think
that
that's
means.
fine. Yeah,
Like
yeah.
Lee Sin. Yeah. They have
Yep.
2 parts. Whatever. Okay.
Oh yeah, Lee Sin, I forgot he has 7
they're-
uniques.
It's a little.
Yeah,
They're in combo with each other, but
Sure.
yeah, whatever.
sure.
Okay. I'm looking at my list here. What we got? I am gonna guess, and I don't know if this would be worth 2 separate squares. He's gonna have some sort of shielding ability,
Okay.
and then my second part to that is the shield ability is gonna be on his E. I just feel like E abilities are usually shields.
So I think we know that he's gonna have a shield ability. I think that's one of the things they've said, that he would be focusing on shielding and healing. At least from this Rock Hat article, they said until we know the full extent of Milo's kit, we can imagine using items that will amplify their heals and shields. So they must have announced
he could-
that.
I mean, he could have heals instead of shields.
True, but
Like
let's see.
Soraka.
Rather than dealing damage, he's focused more on healing and shielding, according to leaks.
I think that might. I don't know. I mean, I could interpret that as like not necessarily. That's like its own healing and shielding is like it's
Sure.
like those support items are like heal and shield power. It's kind of comboed together.
Sure.
I mean, we could skip that. We don't have to put that if it's. Well, how about I'll just say
No, I
shield-
like the idea of you're saying his shield will be on the E, because I feel like it's an E. Like, I think that's an okay thing to put, because that just goes under the assumption that we've been told, or that we've heard from the leaks, that hey, there is shields. So what about those shields?
Okay,
You're
so we'll say
saying on E. I think that's
shield-
okay. I think that's fine.
All right, cool. Shield on E.
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty. All right. What else you got?
I think he's gonna be a defensive champ. I know heals and shields kind of sound like a enchanter, but I think he'll be more of a defensive style champion, kind of similar to that of like how Janna's like a disengage. She's kind of a defensive style champion. She can play offense, but she plays better defense, if that makes sense.
So she's like, you thinking this? He's not going to be aggressive, or like he's going to be. Okay.
I don't think he's gonna be an aggro champion like a Thresh, but
not like an engager. He'll
right,
be like a disengager,
maybe a disengager or a counter engager.
Okay. So how do you want to say this? You want to say
I just
defensive?
said defensive. Was kind of what I was thinking.
All right. I'll write defensive champion.
Like a Brahm's defensive, right?
Okay. I like that. All right. I'll put defensive champ.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. What do we got here? Just to spice it up, and like I'll put in the absolute opposite of what a defensive champ is. I'm gonna say he's gonna be able to be played full AP. Like he's gonna have insane AP ratios.
Okay.
I think
That's
assuming
one of the
he's.
thoughts I had.
I'm assuming he's like a magic dealing champion if he's an enchanter.
I would assume he's magic dealing, considering he plays with fire. Those little fire orbs, like little Ghibli fire orbs.
So I'm kind of thinking of like how Yumi has a fucking nuke on her Q,
Right.
or had a nuke on her Q. So I'm gonna say can be played full, if that fits. Full. It was not fit. Can be AP. I'll just write can be AP. Like.
Yeah.
Will full fit? Oh, it does fit. Okay, cool. That fits. Full AP. Can be full AP. Awesome. Okay. What else we got? All right, what else we got?
Let's see. So mentioning the idea of having a shield, I think if he has a shield, I think he's going to have Thorns damage, kind of like Annie's shield, except I think
Okay.
it'll be applied different. Like Annie's obviously was for spells, and sometimes they rework these champions and then they release some. Like remember when they reworked Graves and then they gave us Jin. Graves like, hey, here's you get
Yeah.
2 shotgun
Okay.
shells, and then here's Jin who's got 4 shells or 4 bullets. And so I think
Okay.
that's where I'm getting that from. Is like, oh, dude, they just did this to Annie and gave her, like she's always had thorns, but they just fixed it or just changed it. And I wonder if it's because some of this is going to be going into his kit, and so they don't want to have 2 champions with that same idea.
Okay. I'll write that. Thorns damage or thorn damage.
Yeah,
Say
thorns
thorn
damage on shield. Yeah, however you want to call that,
Yeah.
reflexive or
Some sort of okay. All right, I got that. So moving on down. Um what else do I got? I'm trying to think. I have 2 and I maybe we can put these in 2 separately even though
Mhm.
they're kind of similar.
Mhm.
I'm guessing when he's released, he's going to be 100% pick ban in LCS. But solo queue, he's gonna be dog shit with like sub 45% win rate within like maybe the first. I put 24 hours. Maybe that's not long enough, but like maybe like within the first week, he's gonna be very weak in solo queue. OP and pro,
Cassante.
yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like Kasante's weak, but then he's picked every fucking time in pro play.
Right.
I don't know if you want to put those as 2 separate or if you think there's a
No, I can put that. I would put
combo.
those as 2 separate. I think it's bingo, right? You're gonna have some
Right.
opposites here and some opposites there, and I actually have an opposite
I'll
for the first thing that I said.
I'll narrow it down too and just say we'll just relate it to LCS.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, LCS. I think it's
So
fine.
100% the first weekend he's enabled. So this might be it's a little bit longer. It'll probably be like a week after he comes out.
Right.
But I'll say 100%
ban for
presence
LCS.
in LCS. And then do you think I should put a for solo queue? Do you think putting like a 45% win rate?
I would
or
say
do you think
47.
weak? You want to say should we say weak on release? Like quotations weak solo queue?
Okay. Yeah. I think that's fine. Uh huh.
Okay, weak for solo queue. Okay.
So I have an opposite one that I was kind of thinking about. So I said originally he'd be a defensive champ. I think under the assumption that he is a shapeshifter, I think his shapeshifting form will be aggressive.
Okay.
If that makes sense. I think his human form is, as they imagine as a child, anyways, would be defensive, protective in nature, and I think as if he's a shapeshifter as an animal, he'll be more aggressive, have some things like that.
So do you want to put because we put defensive champ for the other one? Do you just want to say offensive champ, or how do you want to word it?
Um, offensive form. Maybe put defensive form and then on the other one offensive form
Got it. Okay.
instead of defensive champ in general.
Okay. Offensive and defensive. Perfect. Okay. Here's an easy one. I'm gonna say he has skill shots.
Oh, take it. I'll take that.
Skill shots, easy enough. All right.
You might as well throw in. He's got dashes.
You want to say get dashes? Okay.
I'm thinking that once he's shapeshift, he's gonna have dashes. I don't think he'll have dashes as a human.
What about saying just mobility?
Okay, that's fair.
'Cause,
Mobility spells or spell.
Mobility, Mary.
I'd
No,
say
I'm just kidding.
spell with a parentheses.
With an S.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll say the opposite of skill shots. I'll say he has point and click abilities.
Okay.
Let's keep it a little easier. All right, so we'll skip the free space. Now we're going down. Okay. What do you got left? 12.
Yeah, I don't know how to put this one short and succinctly, but I'm thinking like in animal form is when he'll be able to roam and gank. But like I don't know how to put that in a
So does that kind of like tie into the mobility thing? Like he's gonna be able to roam more?
Sort of, but like there's mobile champs, right? Like for example, Bard is very mobile and he can help with ganks, but you don't get too many just Bard ganks just because he doesn't do enough. You know what I mean? Like you have to really get that pick. You're gonna get the pick from the Bard gank with the ulti, not necessarily with his mobility of coming through a tunnel. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Whereas I think this champion will have the gank pressure of like a Thresh, but the mobility of like a Bard. When running through the map, I'm assuming running through the jungle or running through the river is probably going to be when he's at his best.
Okay. So
I don't know how to put that though, like in a square.
say like I was gonna say like able to leave lane.
Here, let me give you an easier one. I think the champ can flex jungle.
Okay, that was actually one of, or you know what? I had the opposite, not able to jungle.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So we could put both of those. Yeah, like
I think
able.
I think if he's a shapeshifter and if he's gonna be mobile, I think he'll be able to flex jungle and play kind of like an Ivern, like a supportive jungle.
So not able to jungle. I'll have to put. Let's see. Not able to jungle. Okay. All right. Let's see. What do we got? Well, you want to try to figure out a way to put?
Yeah, how do I good roaming, maybe good roaming. Excellent roamer, but like
would that tie into mobility spells?
Maybe.
Because like Bard's magical journey is a very like that helps him roam the map, but it's also a sort of mobile. I don't know.
The journey. Bard's got the journey, and he's got the Hell Shrine to help him move faster.
Maybe we'll sit on it.
Yeah, we'll sit on it.
Let it cook. Okay, I got a good one. This will make you laugh. His passive is going to be over 2 paragraphs long.
Yeah, two paragraph passive. I like it. Or 2 plus paragraph passive.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. 2 plus. You know what's gonna happen.
Oh, 100%, dude. And his ulti is gonna have a passive on it too.
Oh man, this is hard to work because these columns are so small.
Just put 2. Do you know the alt code for the paragraph sign? I'll find it for you.
Passive. Yeah, you know this fucking shit's gonna be hella long.
Hold alt and type 0182.
Wait, hold on. 0182?
Yep.
Okay, got it.
So then you put 2 paragraph passive. Yeah, it's like a backwards P.
Got it. Cool. That works. Wow. We're learning today. Okay. You said do you want to put like his ulti is gonna be fucking long as shit? Well, no, it shouldn't be. If you're claiming he's a shapeshifter, probably not that long.
No, I don't think it's gonna be long, but I think it's gonna have a passive.
Like a auto attacks or
in this form damage? Yeah, in this form you get this bonus, or in that form you get that bonus.
Okay. Alt has passive.
Yeah, so it actually gives you a reason to level it, so you can scale it, if that makes sense.
Do you want to put in what about alt available at level 1?
Okay.
Because if it's like in Italy, alt
sure.
I put alt at level. Alt at level 1. Okay. Alrighty. What else you got?
Where are we at? How many more squares?
1, 2, 7.
7 more.
7. Yep.
I think his shield will be able to shield multiple allies or multiple champions.
AoE shield.
Sure.
Okay.
Think Karma. Okay. But maybe not. Maybe only 2. Like maybe it's maybe him and whoever he's casting it on. I don't know how you'd put that, but just multiple or AoE shield I think is fine.
Okay, I'll put AoE.
People that are listening are gonna understand what we're talking about.
They will. Yeah.
But I mean, that's gonna obviously encapsulate a couple different things. That just gives it some room. Okay, I've run out of all the notes I've taken, and I'm hoping to.
Yeah. I got a few. He's gonna have some sort of hard CC.
Okay. See, I would have. Yeah, no, that makes sense. That makes sense. If he's going to be aggressive in one form, he's got to have some sort of hard CC. That makes
What
sense.
else? God. I'm
I
gonna
don't
another. Oh, go ahead.
say I don't think he's gonna have a slow. I don't think he's gonna have any soft CC. I think it's just gonna be hard CC.
Okay, so no, but no soft
Yeah.
CC. Cool. Okay, I like that. 4 left. All right. Um, excuse me. Um, going back to his passive,
Mm-hmm.
I think like his actual passive is gonna have multiple elements to it. Like, I'm trying to think of a champion that's just like just has some random shit. Like they have like multiple. Let me see if I can find a champion. It's like first paragraph is one thing, and then the second paragraph is just another fucking overloaded like aspect.
Okay.
Like I can't think. I'm trying to think of a champion right now. I'm sure someone's listening to this is screaming at me.
Probably.
Me a dumbass.
Like, hey, you guys forgot about this one.
Man, I'm trying to think. Like, oh, I'm trying to think of a champion that has like a 4 million paragraph alt or passive. Let me just.
I know. I'm gonna look at new champions.
Um, go, do you have another one? While I'm looking.
Yes. What was it that I was thinking of? Oh, I think he's gonna have a damage over time ability.
Okay.
I don't think he's going to be able to necessarily burst people, but I think he's gonna have a damage over time.
Right, so
Considering we think he uses fire, I think he's going to be able to burn people.
Has a dot
On something somewhere.
Okay. I'll add to that. He's gonna have some sort of max health damage.
Okay. Yeah.
Like if it's a burn,
right?
like a Leandry's. So you'll see max. I'll put at
max health.
Yeah. Percent max HP. Okay, we'll do that. Okay, the first one idea going back to what I said about the passive, is Mundo. So Mundo has like a spell shield that blocks hard CC and the little canister flies off him. And then he also has increased health regen. Like it's 2 separate.
That's right.
Things. I don't know. Maybe
kind of like Zach, because Zach has he's got the cell division and then the pick up the blobs for healing. Similar kind of thing.
Okay.
I think
okay. It's some. Okay. Maybe. Hold on. Let me see. We only have 2 left. 2 left. Let me see. I might have a better. His. I don't know how we're gonna have to condense this to make it shorter. His like release skin is not gonna be related to whatever event is going on. So like, when was it? When Ukshin came out, it was the Sentinels of Light. He got like cyber pop Ukshin,
right? Completely
and it's
unrelated.
Like it's so yeah. I don't know if you
I think that's a good one.
Ulti or unrelated skin
release skin.
Yeah. It's not gonna fit. Release skin. I'll say hold on. Will this fit? I'll put release skin diff. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, we got one more. What can we throw in here?
More.
Well, this unless you can think of a better one.
Go for it.
Maybe he can be played solo lane, like a mid laner.
Okay.
Something very generic.
Okay. We'll buy that.
All right. Can solo lane. Okay. All right. I think we got that. We did it.
Yeah, if he solo lanes, I feel like he's gonna be like a zillion.
Yeah, see, there you go. That's
you can do it, but you got to make sure you're working with your team, or like a Lulu, or at least how Lulu used to be. Remember, you used to be able to solo lane Lulu.
Mm-hmm. Top lane Lulu.
Top lane, or even mid lane Lulu. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So
hit that shuffle a few times, and then, are you able to download and post a couple different cards?
Let's take a look. We can't. It says create online game. Oh, it says print. I wonder if that
Well, if
gives
you
me
print, usually you can save as PDF when you open the print dialog.
save photos. Got it. Yeah, I got that. We'll do that.
Do
I'll
like
do that off
yeah,
this episode. You guys don't need to listen to us. We could talk about.
do like 10 cards or whatever, then we'll post them up
Yeah.
in a thread.
So let me take that off. So yeah, guys, that's Milio. That's what we're guessing.
These
I'm
are
confident.
guesses based on nothing, by the way.
Yeah. We but why don't you guys send in what you think if there's anything we've missed?
Yeah.
Things
Things maybe you guys want to see on the bingo card. We can always update this as well and edit this and put this out. Like we said, we think we got a couple weeks before this guy comes out, so or before we get any more information. I do know the teasers were on PBE, right?
Yeah, so that'll probably be coming out. It's just that little ball thing or like the little
The little Ghibli fireball thing.
yeah.
It totally looks like a little Studio Ghibli fireball too.
I was trying to think
of the name of that fireball.
No, I know what you mean.
Calcifer.
Okay.
It definitely looks like Calcifer. Sorry for everyone who's probably screamed Calcifer about 16 times. I'm not that well versed in the world of anime. Sean, if he heard me, would be wanting to punch me in the dome because Ghibli's his favorite.
Other thing I just want to mention, and I know we were talking about it, was the Amazon Prime capsules. So their collab between Riot and Amazon, because they have the whole Game Pass thing for Xbox or whatever. But the Amazon Prime capsules are donezo. They're not renewing it.
Did they say that? They came out with that?
You said Maddie Love Gaming released a video. I haven't watched the video in which Amazon support confirms that the Prime capsule that was extended to February 16th was indeed the last one, and there will be no new capsules this year, but Riot and Prime are working to give us more stuff this year. So maybe they go back to the free skin, right? That's what they used to do, is they just give us one free skin a month.
Yeah, that sucks. I was hoping I'd get a birthday surprise.
Nope. Oh, that's right. Your birthday's this week. Yeah. Everyone go wish this guy a happy birthday.
My birthday's on Thursday. I was hoping for a good... I've been like looking at that too. I'm like, oh, maybe I'll get a birthday surprise. Apparently not. So that sucks.
Old man.
I know. Old guy. Boomer here, okay?
We're boomers. We're both 30. I'm trying to think. I'm just skimming through the subreddit to see if there's anything else. I
don't think I've seen any more news other than ASOL being disabled.
Oh yeah, if you guys didn't see that, apparently also it was a known bug on PBE.
What?
But it basically said the disabling was because of his alt. It was able to be casted twice, once while on cooldown and once normally right after each other, or while R was on cooldown and he was in W, because the way his Q works with the W is there's no cooldown on your Q when you're flying through the air.
Right.
So there's some weird interaction where, yeah, it worked for his alt. So love it. I'm glad they disabled it. Seem to have fixed it. Yeah, it's very surprised on that.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. They rarely disable things. So.
Oh, and I guess we didn't even talk about the hotfix. They got hotfix like nerfed.
And
ASOL. We could just talk about that really quick.
Yeah.
It's just 13.3, and then it's only 30 minutes. Yeah, Annie had like a 58% win rate in the first day. That was fucking wild.
I told you she was gonna be broken. I think we agreed that she was gonna be broken actually, but
are they really not updated on?
Of course not.
Oh my god. They're not. Yeah, they're not. Let me see. Hold on. They weren't updated because it came out the next day, right? It was on Thursday.
Yeah, it was. It was like immediately. It's Thursday morning. It wasn't even like late Thursday. It was Thursday morning.
Yeah, February 10th. Okay. But if you guys didn't know, Annie's hotfix was base stats armor per level was 5.2. Now it is 4.7. The E mana cost went up. It was a flat 40. Now it is 60 to 80. And then the shield potency, which I'm assuming is the scaling, was 55% AP. Now it is 40. And then ASOL base stats health per level was 106. Now it's 100. The burst proc of AP on the Q ratio was 50%. Now it is 40%. His E, the AP ratio was 40%. Now it is 25. The stacks from dying units dying inside. Epic monsters was 10. Now it is 5. And then large monsters was 5, and now it is 3. And then the R2, which is the empowered one, when you have 75
Right. Stardust.
There you go. The slow, so it's a shockwave that hits the map. The slow is 75%. Now it's 50%.
Wow.
But I'm pretty sure. Let me just really quick, and then we'll get out of here.
Yeah.
Let me go to LOL Analytics and just see what we're looking at right here. Should probably have my screen on. There we go. Okay. Sorry, guys. What we're looking at. Hold on. I typed in ASOL.
Oops.
Okay. Currently. So at Platinum Plus, he's sitting at a 50% win rate. Wow. 16, almost 17% pick rate, 55% ban rate. Interesting. People are building. I was sure I haven't gotten a chance to play him other than like ARAM, but it felt like Rod of Ages was the best. And
I feel like that makes sense though, because he gets a little bit of everything plus the extra level early.
Yep, no, definitely. Okay, so he's sitting at a pretty decent spot. I feel like he's still OP. Let's look at
Annie.
Annie.
Annie being OP at a 55.5% win rate in Plat
Is
Plus.
that what she is right now?
Support and mid is about the same.
Wow, see, I called it, dude. I told you Annie's support was going to come back.
Well, yeah, she just does so much damage. She just becomes a fucking mage.
Plus,
she's an S- tier in support. But
shield, too.
43,000 games in Plat Plus. That's a lot. So
Man. Oh, people are building core build to Shirelia's?
that makes sense because you're shielding someone with the E. So free move speed.
Get even more.
Yeah.
Okay.
That makes sense. And then Rylai's. Shirelia's to Rylai's. That's the core build. And then you go into your Zonias, your Wardstone. And then if you want to build damage, you just build out Rabadons. It's disgusting, though, because you look at it, yeah, Shirelia's by far and large the one to go. And then people look at Ludens, and then Leandries, and then Moonstone. And then, I mean, you're getting really niche once you get to Leandries anyways, Moonstone, then Mandate. And then every other item you might think about building, it's just got just a ridiculously high win rate, except for when building defensive items, it looks like.
Yeah, I was going to say, it looks like you can build just about anything on her, and it's good.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
Damn.
That is disgusting.
All right, well, yeah, if you're not playing Annie Banner, she's very strong.
Worth a ban, for sure.
Yep. All right. And that will do it, for sure.
Yeah, Dean already gave us the shout out, so I can't even give a shout out. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I hope this is a fun one. I hope we land a bingo, or someone lands a bingo on these abilities. I hope there's not anybody who doesn't get even close to one. That would suck. That means we're way off and we need to reevaluate.
So you guys, as always, wherever you are listening or watching right now, make sure to like, subscribe, review, comment, whatever. We'll see it. We'll talk about it. Share us with a friend. Come on into the Discord. I promise you we won't bite. Play some games with us.
Yeah.
And anybody, we are recording this on Monday, so this will come out on Wednesday. But hope you guys had a good Valentine's Day.
Mm-hmm.
And celebrate with your loved ones.
Yes.
And maybe skip playing League that day. It's very.
It'll be good for your mental health if you skip it. I'm just throwing that out there for you.
Skip it for the rest of your life. No, just kidding.
Listen, yeah, play a game of Zion Rakan on that day, and you'll be fine.
All right, guys, we'll be back on Friday for Champ Review. So Until then, good luck in your games and have a good week.
Later, y'all.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Make sure to like the video and sub to the channel if you haven't already. Click right here to see the previous episode of the According to Low Elo podcast. Click right here to see the most recent gameplay video. Thanks again.